Hello and welcome. Right, we have this to stick in our thing. I've switched the slurry on inside this fantastic building. I have thought, because there are quite a few Let's Plays where we go for the BGA, and obviously we've already gone for the BGA on this, but I am going to try I might actually do some mixing where we don't have the BGA on a couple, and this actually from Cavalier Royal actually would serve us very, very well with a couple of other, now let me just check the light levels. It seems to be stuck on, the different things rather than the actual. So I'm going to try and find, brilliant. Now that's the proper lighting for the map. Yeah, I've been fiddling around with it and I accidentally sort of stuck it on one. I think what was for this very map actually, a couple of sessions ago, and then it got stuck on this, and obviously you don't want dark on an American map or things like that. So yeah, I've stuck this on slurry, which will split it to 28, so it increases the amount of slurry that we get plus 12 straw, so it splits it down, but we do need some water in. And we've got 328 tons, so I think we're all right for that. I'm nicely shocked about how much. Oh, now we need to be getting the grass done, don't we? We do indeed, yes. So I am gonna, this is gonna be a biggie. I think we said that, didn't we? Right. So then we need to be getting everything off the field to begin with. That will help. Oh, now that's the point. I had forgotten. This has actually encroached upon the old thing, hasn't it? We've taken that entire corner up, and it's, so really, this particular field, which is not, I mean, at the minute, it's still in use. Obviously, we know going forwards it's not, but I'm going to cut it now, because grass is very important. The other thing is, obviously, grass is doubly important now, because we get methane for our processors from that one. Now we already get methane and we sell it on this one for the BGA. We're not going to change that, so we've sort of got a split. So in some ways it's quite useful that we've got extra grass at the minute. So, but we are going to have to change the course on this particular field because it's completely different now. Yes, and obviously grass, I don't think the grass is ready to chop in that. Now I do realise also, no, we didn't miss, did we? The crop rotation stuffed the field up here. I'm thinking about, I was going to accuse myself of mucking around with things, but I didn't. No, it really was the crop rotation one, which is now gone. It is. I can't put up with it. So I might give it another chance if it ever gets fixed, but I'm not willing to put up with what actually happens with it at present. It's just too much. Yeah, I'm sort of sick of mods that are supposed to be fantastic. Why is that not? Oh, because I'm not quite close enough. Oh, no, wow, it was not seeing the one in front for some reason. Okay, well that was bizarre. Yeah, I am sick of mods that sort of say, yeah, we'll do this. Starting spring was the same. Oh, no, you don't get any problems with starting spring. No. And then it crashed and burned every single time it went through to the second year with starting spring. Enhanced animal crop rotation, all of them had got issues with, again, sometimes the way that they deal with other mods, but none of us really, no, we're not going to use the biggest, or the equal biggest. We will, now that's set up for that. Let's try the little Massey, who does not get a look in very often. This is a cracking thing and ideal for doing these little tiny jobs. So yes, I've got, I don't know whether, I think I might do a news article actually. It'd be easier than did we do I don't think we've fed the animals, but we'll set this lot going, because although I say animals first, we have got a lot to be done on this. How do we do this? I think we'll set single courses. I don't care that it's going to take a while for both fields to get cut, even if we have to set it. And obviously we're going to leave the new field because it's not ready yet. It looks like either first or second growth stage. So yeah, when it's ready we'll chop it. We are running late in the year as well, because obviously it's sort of stuffed us up a bit, and grass really is important to us, truthfully. It has always been on this farm one of the biggest things for us to earn our cash, and it's June and we've missed out enormously. We've not done a single cut yet because of issues, shall we say. Various issues. Right, and so let's get this going. Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse because this is going to be, or am I? No, I don't think I am actually thinking about it. Yeah, we don't really need to. We'll just set these going. I'll create the new course. We've got everybody off. We can see that's the beautiful third growth stage. We may have to shift everybody off the other field. So for the time being, field 32, we will need to delete existing 7 meter. Change mode, delete entry, activate, yes, and also we're going to have to delete that one too because it is no longer relevant at all. Create job always does this, always throws me out. Right, it's got the right thing. You can see it's done the alteration. Oh, has it? No, it has. I think yeah, that's showing the. Well, we shall see in a minute. Definitely. So we want 1 and we want 7 meters and generate. String 2. That will do nicely. Activate 7 meters. And let's set this going. Go. Looks alright, but then it usually does. Right, let's set you on. Now this I don't think has changed at all, but we are going to need to shift everybody out the road, and then we're going to get on with doing a bit of feeding and all the rest of it. We've done all. We should check. I always like to do this little secret checklist of have we done everything, as much to obviously for myself as it is now. This is the one we've got to plough and replant, which really isn't going to affect anything truthfully. So this is field 31 and we want 7 meters, load, activate, and we don't want that. And we will quickly run and get everybody off the field before. Oh, actually, I don't think there is anybody on the field. It looked like there were, but they're actually in this bit of a no man's land that's actually on the edge of the field. So not as bad as I thought. Excellent. Right, we will put a load in, definitely. And we'll also fill at the same time. Now then, so we need to get somebody else who has got rather a high horsepower requirement to get the but they, although really is it that I think the big fence, the little, we haven't really got a big tractor, have we? I think the fence can manage this. I am very pleased with, remind myself what was on, yeah, that's it, that we remember saying that it was absolutely no use. Actually no, the John Deere is in use for doing our animals, I believe. Yeah, no, they were perfect for this. The fence can do this, and we need to stick these down. Yeah, I did intend on bringing the other seeder in as well, but it was obviously we didn't have a need really. We stick that. Oops, apologies. And we need to grab windrower, which I have seen somewhere but can't think where it is. It's not in there. Ah, that's right, we left it out here, remember? Yes. He says as he sees it. It's true, it is true. Right, we'll start on the smaller of the two fields, the one by the BGA. We will check the other one, but I think June. Oh, no, what are we hitting? Nothing now. Let's get this ready. We'll need to create another course. We have got. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, is this? Oh. Oh, okay. You seriously? That's with two. That's why. It is, yeah, it is. It's doing some weirdness over here. Let's just do a bit of tidy up. Get these corners done. Although I'm not sure the windrower is going to actually do much about that either. I do love the way this cuts, which it would do as you go backwards too. I did notice that the other day. Right, so then, where are we going now? the course start? I think was it on its second? Is that all it was on? I think it was as well. Let's go and see how the other one's doing. Leia, otherwise known as Farmer Girl, is doing absolutely fine. Right, let's get this party started. No, I keep wanting to time-lapse it, but I don't need to. We're just going to set it going, and we took it through there, didn't we? Half took it through there. Yeah, and then we're going to get on with feeding and all the rest of it. Yeah. Oh! Seriously? What on earth? This is what you get with two headlands. I have no idea why. What is he trying to do? Okay, I think we need to destroy that course. That's not going to work. And it is field 32. That's just not going to work at all. Change mode, delete entry, activate, yes. Let's try that again. Create job. 32, open generator. Yeah, let's try 3. We did try 3 before. Well, it's done it this time. Right, save course, activate, 7 meters. Let's just do the corners. Waste not, one not. As I said, really we're a long way behind, although I can't complain. Our businesses are doing cracking on the normal economy. They really are doing very well. So where are we? Is this about the 3rd? Let's just see. Yeah, it is. Then it does crisscrosses, so that should be fine. No, we just need to jump out. Get this course laid in, ready. Hopefully it's going to behave itself now, or we can get and do some of the animals. I need to wash that out though. Not for the sheep, I might add, but for the cows. Right, so then we need to create the course. Why is that? Why is that not allowing me to... Oh, it does weird things sometimes when things are on the actual field, although it seems to be fine now. So it is 8.4 meters. I'm not sure we'll manage 3. Oh, wow. Wow, 1. There's no way that in earth that's going to work if I do that. No way, Jose. Let's try it at this side and see. So it's weird how sometimes different positions create different results. Create job. Home generator. Yeah, it's very strange, but it's true. So 32, save course, activate. 8.4 meters. Should really be able to make a start, but we're gonna, yeah, we are. We're gonna have a look. I think this understands, if I remember rightly, how to use this properly, and it has changed immediately to grass. Is that because it's too close to the other tractor? We're gonna, yeah, whiz over this field because it's just, yeah, it's too much faffing around being done on this field that's stopping that going, and it's stopping everything working. So we'll sort this out ourselves so that worker can get cracking. Right. Yeah, I understand my words, it's true. Yeah, I am faffing around now. Right, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I think that was about it for the time lapse. Although, we're going to have a chat about what we're going to do now. We're going to stick the butter on, going to stick the cheese on. I think, no, we've got to make chocolate, haven't we? That's it. That was what I need to do now is to grab the bales before we go any further. Sure, it won't be too far off. Yeah, I've got to wait for that to do before it'll let us do that one. I think it seemed to be like that. Right, so then we need to grab any of the track. Well, actually, I think we'll give the Valtra, the stupendous Valtra, which, did I leave that over at the shop for a reason? Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, although we have got the Fortis, of course. Where have I left the Super Duper? We haven't. He has not had a go. Ah, there we are. Right, smashing. Yeah, we do need to whiz over these fields, but obviously, well, we're not going to rip this one. I'm going to try to do my absolute utmost that we do keep. I've got to rip this field to pieces on the right, so I've got all of the fields to do. We don't need to lime or fertiliser because we're going to rip it up. Then we'll obviously sow, and then we'll do the fertiliser and liming. So yeah, we'll drop this off for now. So the most important thing we need to do is move these grass bales off this field. Well, in fact, actually, really off both. It's very important. I'm hoping that this copes with this without going into meltdown and staining gear 1. Otherwise, I don't really know what it's going to be used for if every single time we stick it on a piece of equipment it slows down to first gear and we can't do anything about it. So yeah, I'm a little bit, because it is drive, it's automatic, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, so I need to be, I think it's probably most important, although this might well end up being a split. No, that's why I wanted the time lapse. Because I didn't want it to be a split thing, and I thought if I do the time lapse on there, we could probably at least start the ploughing. I might do the sowing, but if we can rip this, grab this lot off first. Now we need to split this, as I said at the beginning, and we need to stick some of the Omatana to do grass and digestate, and we also need to do. We're going to have to swap things around. I'm trying my best to work with the Cavalier farm production. I am, and that means literally doing a lot of things around that, and I'm probably going to do that on quite a few lessons. It's got quite a few hidden secrets that if you think about it can actually be very useful, but they're not really evident to begin with. Yeah, you've got to think about it hard and look a little bit deeper at what they actually do and make use of them. They'll work well with other partners. So yeah, we'll sort of do that, but it means we've missed the boat, as I said, really, about the canola. I might allow. Oh no, it's changing gear this time. I might allow the buying of an import or something like that, and still, if we're producing most of the things, then I might allow us to do some of the things. Otherwise, it really is quite restrictive, and we have got some. I just don't like doing it. I like it all to be about us, but sometimes, even in real life, farmers will buy something in from another farmer. So I'm trying to sort of not cross a line in a way that I don't like to cross that line, but in another way I'm only partially crossing the line. If it was all that's to me a massive no-no. It's not that it won't get it, it's that I'm too early. So this one we're going to literally quickly grab this lot off and rip the field to pieces with a plough, and stone picker we've got as well, but I think I might just do the plough for now, do the stone picker and regrassing on the next session. I might even do the grassing myself. I love using that 18 metre, it's a beaut, it really is. No, last one. So then we'll do this one to the Omatana farm supply production. I do apologise, I've got to get out of this habit of saying it is confusing no matter what, because there's farm supply, farm productions, there's multiple ones with the same name, so I think I've subconsciously gone for the modder's name so that we know which one it is, but then you don't know what one I'm talking about. So it is the original farm supply production. here. And then we're going to stick some. Now, do we know this if the Cavalier will accept bales? I think it does. Did I put straw in it already? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I might know and I might not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Cavalier hasn't done that. Because obviously not all mods support it. It's true, the original, the Bernie mods don't. He didn't do that, and he's not yielded, so it is what it is. But then again, it's a very inexpensive, although you could equally argue it's why I really do love the farm supply production from Overtime, because it does so much. Even if you don't want to do the silage or use it as a mixer, yeah, there's a few Let's Plays that think going forward I might actually start mixing and not have the BGA. It means, because there are other income streams available from actually having the Cavalier farm production itself. And that's what it's all about. I also don't like featuring the same thing every single time. But the trouble is, if you're making silage, it's such a good earner. It is, and I can't easily replace it on a farm, really. Okay, I thought I might get that. Right, so then if we quickly grab... Actually, it doesn't matter which one we grab. Almost every. Now that was struggling. We may have to replace the lorry for the yeah, I mean, got to be honest. It managed. It didn't like reversing. No, it really wasn't happy about that. I'm happy with how much we did on that. Yeah, I think it was okay forwards. I do stick to what I said. It is a really fantastic thing. What am I trying to do? No, I've done that. I've done the grass. That's right, and this was going to be the plough. That's what I was trying to do. Let's set this going, because it is important. I'd like to finish this task at the very least, and hopefully if we get a minute, lime and fertilise the other. We do need to switch. Yeah, you obviously saw me put the dairy down. I've been threatening for a while, and I thought it's about time I did that. It's got to get done. It's not got a very big window, really. Now, have I? No, I don't think I would have done. It is field 31, and we have actually. We have already done this. We don't need allow crate fields. We just want to go. We'll leave that to merrily do that, and we will go grab the other grass out the other, and the rest of these, however little or large, is going to go. I can't get out that way. Is going to go into the farm production. My Cavalier, really. I might have to start doing things like that. Oh, big stones again. Seem to be being quite lucky with big stones at the minute. It's all been big stones. Sometimes you can do it in all you get is little stones. Used to vary on the Western Wilds. From one session, you could start and it would be little stones, and you'd go on to a brand new session and then it would be medium stones or large stones, and it was fairly random, but it stayed the same throughout the session. I seem to recall that was the rule. Of course, I might be wrong, and they may also, the rules change. What was good 6 months ago, I think the physics have been changed. I really do feel, as a virtual farmer, that I can feel a difference with the physics with similar tractors that used to be seemingly better, but I just think the physics have been changed. Right, so yeah, we will, next session we will get the planting done. We can just fertilise and lime this one. Although, yeah, I did an awful thing, and that was my fault, because the bale was close. It's the same as if you leave a vehicle near the edge of a production. It does really strange things, and it's my fault because it's done that horrible crash and burn here that you can see, and that is all my own fault through knowing the rules and not thinking about it when I placed it down. So we'll fix that once we've got this lot shifted, because it's done a massive dimmock. It's weird, it sort of like leaves the object that causes it on the edge, and then does a massive sort of indentation where it goes around it, when even tractors or things like that are very similar. So let's just fix that now while we're this close. Yeah, it's done quite a nasty dimmicky downwards. And what it's done is it's gone to the front edge. This is a hilly map, so I realise why. I mean that is caused by the fact that the bale's there, but you can still see there's that wasn't all caused by that. So I think that's going to be about doable. Right, now then let's just let's grab the rest. One little couple. Oh, that's good. It was a fairly even split then. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be too terrible. So this is going to make us a lot of methane, which we are going to send and do other things. Now this has not been too bad on this actually. As I said, it is funny, but every single tractor's got an Achilles heel. They all have, whether it's the Mighty Fendt or the Challenger or whatever big tractor it is, they have got an Achilles heel, something where the hitches, the massive Fendt stroke Challenger, the big 517 horsepower one, I had that on one Let's Play. It didn't like my favourite trailer, the H2 Studios. It kept crashing on the road on Ohio Richlands. It really did not like that trailer. I've had to give way to a much smaller tractor because it didn't like that. The hitch was in a weird place, and so we've got to be careful of these clanging pipes at the top. I need to go forwards or backwards. We shall see. Now that's it, we don't really know either if this is going to accept. My gut says it will, but we shall see. I might be wrong. Oh, that is actually clanging on there. Now then, I'm not sure this is going to... Can we make it? We might... No, we don't even know it's going to go in, do we? Push. Let's go grab the Fendt. I'm glad we have left the Fendt because that's the one that's set up for this. Although, actually, something. I think the Massey will do just as well, even though the colours have changed. Yeah, I think this will, because it's almost as heavy actually. I was looking at it after in editing and I was thinking, it's not that much different really. It's only marginally, although I know it's going to look a little bit odd now. Let's stick that front loader on as well first to give it a bit of ballast and a bit of balance. Ooh. And anyway, Fendt gets away with green and red, so ooh. Okay, that's a little bit odd. Can't get into the block, and I have got them on. Wow. Sometimes it does go funny though, as in, well, let's just see if we can get the Fendt back in. Now then, where did we stick the said Fendt? Now then, this is not far off fields. Yeah, I was going to say, for saying we've not done badly, I think we'll fill another setup quickly. Plenty of wool, that's the next thing we're going to need to the Omatana farm factory, which I was sort of about to place. That's the next thing we need as well. So then let's grab the grass, stick this in ready for, well, we'll do one and it really will be pretty much filled. Now then, we should just pull straight forwards, although it is a swivel axle, so there's going to be a little bit of fun. But then again, practice makes perfect on the old steering wheel, and also we don't necessarily have to do it completely right. Right, so smashing. Let's go for, where did I put the Fendt? Where did I put the Fendt? We didn't do mowing with it. We did do something with it though. Now if we stick the back one first. I'm trying to hug quickly left, but oh yeah, there's loads of wool there. Ah, there we go. There it is. Of course, the Fen did the baling, didn't it? Oh, a terrible short-term memory. I really do. It's comes and goes as well. It's not. It's yeah, it is my job. I know it is. I sometimes worry about it. Then other times I think, really is your job. You don't need to really worry that unduly. It's just right. Let's see. Can we get this back on with the Fen, or is it one of those? No, it fits like a glove on now. So that's bizarre. So again, different tractors, different strengths, different weaknesses. Oh, quite right. Not quite in the right place. Yeah, I do love this Real Lizard Weight by Black Tiger. I also love the one by Keeler Modding, the one behind the MMS. That also is good. Right, fantastic. So I believe, other than the clean-up, that is the that done. So if we can just fix this neck, I'm not gonna go through or anything. And again, I'm not sure. This might not actually work, just because I presume that, and I don't presume, but just because I think Cavalier Roy has done this doesn't mean that he has. I can't remember if I know if I have done this already or what. Sure, I suppose the bars make you think, well, can we do this? I mean, there are ways to do it. We can break it down in the Obatana. So can we just push? Will it topple? Right then, we've got to use our noddle, I think. We knock it where physics would be at their best. Yes, I thought it did. I don't know how I know, and I think I have done it on another Let's Play. I know which one I've done it on. Mini Brun 2. But I think it was straw bale. Was it straw bales? Does it have straw bales? I don't know. I just really knew, without knowing how I knew, that the bales would be okay. It will be one of the Let's Plays, and I just can't think about it right now. Let's go and grab those last two I needed. Then we're going to have a good old check. We're going to go and do that field. I think we'll leave the fertiliser lime to next session, actually. I think this one has been long enough. I think we've done quite a lot of work. It's been quite a long one. Even with a bit of a time lapse, I think we're probably caught up now. Yeah, and it was I was getting mixed up because I use this and I also use the big bag handler. Now I rate the big bag handler slightly better at doing this than this. I do. I think it's got a different, but they are different skills. This is better at doing this. It can gather things like this quite well, whereas the big bag handler has got some tricks. So again, it's strengths and weaknesses. Neither one is better than the other, but I do think the big bag handler's got the edge on shifting bales. I really do, and that's through a lot of extensive use of both and a comparison. However, this is also better for some things too. Yeah, it really is. So I mean, it's one of those things. Nothing's excels, which is something I have to get in my head because I'm a terror. Let's go and do that. And let's just open this up and get the yeah, we also need to, what we'll do is we'll get the stone, the prep work for next session, which is to get the stone picker on the field, and we'll get that going first, whilst next session we do the fertilising and the liming. Now we will also do this corner, yeah, so that there's no bits where it goes, it needs ploughing still. I want to do the entire field, because obviously that's the only reason I don't think I've ever ripped a grass field up. I usually ignore this, but really, should you? So I'm trying to do what the game says we should do, because it says we should do it. It says we need ploughing. I presume even on a grass field you take some sort of a hit. I've just always ignored it. So again, I'm trying to improve and to be as realistic as possible, but obviously recognising the fact that some of these mods that add an element of realism also add an element of pain, which, you know, I've definitely found that to be true. And I suppose sometimes you just think, well, I've just got to crack on myself and just do what I've got to do myself. rather than yeah. Right, brilliant. I think that was everything. So we should stick this away. I love this. This is amazing. We don't think we've switched the mulching on ours, which we ought to do about now. Because really, I've started to switch it on all of them. Or did I? Well, we should see. If it says mulching's already enabled, then we obviously... Oh, not quite me. Now that, you'd have thought I'd have been in the range, wouldn't you, really? Right, repair and... Ah, you see, we didn't. Oh, no, we did, because otherwise it would allow me to do it. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, so why? Ah, because you'd have to go back. You see, it allows me... I could click standard. So if we customize it again, it should now let me do the mulcher. Yeah, so it was all right. Right. And no, that's full. Really, I think. Well, no, of course we've got 2 players, haven't we? I've forgotten. So I think there's definitely room at the end for a double. I'm going to investigate into the Overland trailer by Ridiculous Dominic. I just want to have a bit of a look at it. It's just that I'm not a massive fan of the unrealism of anything, even though I know you could say, well, Ridiculous Dominic... Oh, I think I picked up the other one rather than drop this one. Yeah, I have. Right, so then we want Stone Picker, and we will grab the stayer for that, I think, for next session. I believe I've seen that over here. Then we're going to have a little bit of a look at the animals and the productions, and also hopefully the one nice thing we're going to do, well, it's actually, I don't know about that. I am very pleased with where we are though, very pleased with 480 sheep, 200 head of cattle. On Maple, I literally started with, in fact, I don't think I ever did. I had 100 head of cattle, so we've doubled that straight away on Glenleathann. So we intend on going big, which I can definitely say. No, I don't think we will have done this. So let's just see, 31. Let's get it ready for next session, then we're going to have a good look. Yeah, let's look first. 31. We have, actually. Right, well, there you go. Smashing. So that's ready for next session. And we will have a good look at the productions, but I'd like to run over there in case we need to... Yeah, I'd like to be close, really, so we can see. So we need to be sticking the farm production factory down now, because it's going to take what... Oh, of course I've left that right in the way. I'd like to do it as much down this end as possible, but without... Yeah, I mean, this is going to take a big chunk of the field, and really, I do understand what's left is what's left. It really is, and it's more important. We've swapped this out. We've cut the grass, so I'm not worried if we did lose it right now. But I'm not. Obviously, got to keep this area here open for getting to the other production. So it makes sense in a way that we go pretty much next to the other one, but being careful not to go too close. Now this is going to do wall and the lot, which is why I love the Farmer Jeb, very much so, but this does things that the Farmer Jeb doesn't do, so therefore that's why I'm going with this one, not because I thought Farmer Jeb's is fantastic as well. There's a lot of these factories that are the same factory, which could get rather confusing. Now that I know which way this goes around, actually, so I don't, for once, I don't need to stick these zone markers on. Ooh. Now that's got quite a bit of... Now how do we do this? Do we... No, I think we'll let it level the field itself. Does it have a lot at the back? I can't remember. I don't think so. Obviously more than you think, though. Ah, no, it's not. It's done that thing. Yeah, well, you have to, like, get it out again because it does a... Oh, okay. Do you have to swap? Wow, no, it is that it's an awful... I think we're going to need to put V mode on. But it's going to do weird things, that I do realise. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't think it did much at the back. Right, now we'll have buried bits. So we may have to soften, or we might need to... Well, not too bad. I would say the easiest thing to do is to level from... We don't need to be that big though. From about there. Right. And soften just about there. Because it is all about the level. When it talks about it might not work, it's because if you drop below the, if it drops too far below the ground, I know this from Mac Trucker's trailer, if it's the height of the trailer, the frame is too, sorry for shouting there, if the height of the frame is too low or too high, it doesn't read triggers right. There's quite a narrow window of getting it right for that. And I think we're going to literally, being as we've sort of wrecked the grass in that area, I think we probably will do some... has that done something to that? No, it's too far away for that. It can't be that. Right, so then let's do a little bit of painting. I love the cobbles, as you all know, because I've done it so very frequently. Be generous. This is one of my favourite sort of things, I've got to be honest, the cobbles. I really do like it. I don't want to go too mad though. And we shall set this up. Right, I think that will do nicely. It should read that the grass as the edge of the field as well, and so the cobblestone. So it does fulfil two purposes. And I also shall do a bit of a link there like that, so it reads that all as field. And I think probably do we do a little narrow cobble path? I don't think I've ever tried with cobblestones. Oh, now that was just all me. That was definitely not anybody's fault other than myself with a tricky hand. I think we'll just fill that in as a road rather than as a track. It will read that now as an enclosed area. We can still cut the grass of what we've got. I don't think we need... I've started to also not to have too many partners on a Let's Play, because again, the Cavalier Roy on its own, you can literally... links in well with another couple of partners with the Omatana Farm Supply production and also the production shed. Those three could almost work on their own, but obviously we've got cows with milk. We've also got sheep with wool, so again, they don't do everything, so they do very farm related things, hence the name Farm Supply Productions and Production Shed. So then, yes, we need to be dragging some stuff in. Yeah, no, we swapped, didn't we? Because we did do the production one, but we changed it in the end because it didn't read the carrots and stuff. So right, so we need to be switching on. Now then, we definitely know we've got lots of sugar beets for a fact. And sugar beet sugar. Oh, it only does sugar beet sugar. So wow, I didn't realise that. So we're going to do that. We haven't got any in at the minute. I realise that, but we shall do that. We also want to do fabric, wool, and clothes. Now it does 3 tons of clothes and 4.5 tons ish of wool of wool to cloth. So yeah, it will in time need at least one upgrade. I think we could probably afford it now, but how much wool have we got? Let's just go and quickly grab that. I'm just interested in that, and then I think it's been a long enough session, so yeah, we'll do the rest tomorrow. We've got to check we've got to be thorough. Check the grass and that in the 2 productions. I hate doing it and then like forgetting to show you something important. So let's just grab some wool, stick that in, and at least we've done everything important that we need to do, because there's quite a lot here. I think these are 5-ton bales. Well, I'm not surprised. We have gone rather... Ooh. Yeah. Oh, well, we really need to move the John Deere out. It's causing a bit of an issue. Too close to it. Yeah, I keep talking about this, the realism of like pushing these together, but I think they could probably manage 4 together, just not all in one line. I think we could probably manage 2 sets of 2 without that being too much of a problem, although if these were 5 tons per bale, I am not sure that would actually quite manage that. Yeah, that's 15,000 litres. I'm not sure if that's tons. 15,000 litres, things weigh different amounts of the same thing. So it's still, nevertheless, our sheep are producing a lot of wool. That is really my point. Yeah, and it is true what the old saying goes, but I can't. Yeah, the one thing I'm going to say about that, the Omatana, I really can't afford to upgrade it an awful lot on any less ways. Obviously, it is cheap in a way. But it's obviously, oh wow, I could not break. In another way, it's obviously not, because it's 50 grand, and to literally keep, it's going to cost 50-something thousand to upgrade it the first time, and then 65,000 the second time, or that thereabouts. So it's soon going to get expensive. So I would say probably a level 2, maybe a level 3 to push if we are earning well enough. I mean, yeah, Riverside at the end we were why did that not? Oh, because you probably filled it. You see, that's exactly it. Right, let's grab these last 2 big full bales, and I think probably we might be advisable to grab the little one as well. So I think we've disturbed it now, and you'll never get it. So. Yeah, we have got it. Right, smashing. Yeah, almost 11 tons again. Yes, the milk's in. Obviously, you saw me do that. Say the sugar, we will do that. We don't want the sugar beet in, but that's going to be a big load. We could, for once, use that there. But I do think the one other thing I'd like to do is grab a. I was hoping over all the months that we would actually have a lorry in the sales, but we've either not had the money to do it, or I've missed it, or we need to. But so we will have to have one without the sales. But that is no, it's not. We stop it. We need to do. Yeah. So that's a point. Why did I put that down when I knew that we'd got the farm dairy within this? That's what I said about this. This is a bit special. The Omatana farm factory can do both. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the Distilled Simulations one, but obviously we've just spent 30 grand on that. We could have upgraded the Omatana once the farm factory, we could have upgraded that ourselves, because it too does this. In fact, to be honest, it does it a lot. Yeah, because it's a factory, it's bigger. So yeah, in some ways I've made a bit of a mistake. I've done it, I'm leaving it. I should have known better. Going forwards, I'm gonna, not that I don't like that, I love the Distilled Simulations one. It's cheap to upgrade, it's fantastic, it doesn't take up much room. But if we're going to go with this a lot, and we probably are going forwards, because it's such a good all-rounder, potatoes and things like that as well. And obviously I must remember that it only does sugar beet sugar, which is, that means in American maps really I'd have to go with the Farmer Jeb if I was going to do anything else. So which is a fact I think I need to remember on Fox Farms, because I was about to play something like this. So I think I was about to do a field of sugar cane, so that's not, yeah, it needs to be sugar beet, so I must remember that. Again, it's getting used to new partners. Right, is that no, we need to look at the grass in everybody. So the farm factory, yeah, we're going forwards. Potatoes is a good one to go with. It's not that fantastic on this, but it's not terrible either. It's a good, not as good as the dedicated. But again, that's what you get for a jack of all trades, master of none. So then I believe we have stuck the grass. This is the best one for doing that. We should have plenty of grass in there. We have got 96 tons, which, yeah, so 96 tons will also produce this, and we want to do the methane. storing at the minute. Yeah, we will use it later on. And the other one, the farm supply production, we do need to switch the silage digestate on because it too should have some grass in it. Should, yeah, 86 tons. So that needs to be on. And how much water has that got in it? 67 tons. It needs to have half of that. So it's got 43. We do need to do a load in that though at some point soon. But right now it can cope. So the biggest job we've got to do next session is to grab the our load of I'll show you the sugar beets basically and stick that in there. Now what sort of speed does that go at? 21 tons a day, but also produces 21 tons of pig food, which is a right good earner. So although this does the same as every other sugar beet factory, the residue, the wastage is reused as pig food. So yeah, fantastic. And that is a wrap. Yeah, so we've placed this finally. Let me just see, it's not reading any bad storage. No, it's not. 25 tons of clothes, 7 litres already. Fantastic. That should be, let's just have a quick read on it. Oh, that has done something weird there. Oh, it's probably been like that all along and we've not really known. That will be why the lorry slowed down a few sessions ago. No, I didn't know why. So let's just see if we can. Right, now let's do a little bit of soften, just to take that back down to. It does weird things whenever you do the raise one. That's not too bad. I think Giants have changed that a bit as well, because there's been a bit more control on that. It used to be one of the most leery of them all. I'm hoping that's still readable, although you can still see the rivets, so I'm hoping that's going to be alright. So that does explain why a few sessions ago the lorry hit like a brick wall, because it was literally hitting that. So then let's look at this. Yeah, the slurry is being done now. Did we run the slurry to begin with? Now that's the other thing we've not done, and that is on the production shed, is to stick the slurry one on. So we've got 50 tons of that in. Obviously we've run out of digestate, which hopefully the BGA will soon be distributing. Now I'm hoping that this doesn't go wrong on this. It went wrong on Fox Farms a little bit, and we had to improvise a little, should we say? Although I know I'm going to ruin it because although I think both of them these are going to be quite advanced. That you will see these episodes in a few weeks from my postings. It's something I've got to get used to right now. So next session we need to let's grab that ready. Let's stick you with the fertilizer and limer. We will come and grab this ourselves with another tractor. Get this ready to fertilise and lime. Still got quite a bit of field. That took quite a big chunk off of that, but it's still not worth. Yeah, we do need grass a lot, so it's not really going to hurt us doing this still. We obviously need to grab the big. Well, do you know something? I think we're going to get the other one out. Yeah, I think we're going to get the 9 metre out and have a go with that, rather than get the big E out for that. I think it's been as it's only the one field. I think we will do that. Smashing. So that's ready for next time. Let's be really thorough and shock future me by actually no, that is true. We've just totally changed that again. So 32. We need to remove a few of these courses again. Delete, entry, activate, yes, and oh no, we still need it on the same. Delete, activate, yes. We need to create a job, and it's changed even more. Oh, no. Create job, open, 1. It's going to be this. Yeah, I did think so. This is going to be one that we have to manually do. We may well have to chop. In fact, I'll do this on camera, because I think I know what the problem is. Where it goes weird here is where the field edge is like reading strangely. So if we, it was sort of like doing a funny hook. If we sort of change this around here, it won't read the grass at the back as part of the field. It should actually allow Causeway to do the job again without that strange... Oh, it's still reading a bit of a... Let's try that once more. No, it has. It's got rid of the funny hook at the side. So let's try it. No, still not quite right. Okay, in that case, the other thing is I am on the wrong side of the field for actually doing this. And also I've got lots of stuff around. It doesn't like vehicles. But it also is reading the grass on the edge. It might be that the tank is in the way. It's funny about other vehicles being on the field, but it could also be absolutely nothing to do with that. It might actually work from this side, and it might not. It might not allow, because there's not enough room to do the headland. So if we do it without the headland, just to see, yeah, all my life that's the most horriblest course. It might be best if we do say, right, you know, this has gone. And either that or we have to change the shape of the field so it's more of a lozenge and lose a bit more of the field. I think we'd always have to do this manually, but that's not the end of the world, it's only tiny. So next session we will manually do this field because it's a little bit strange now. I knew there'd be casualties. I did expect that really. So, I didn't mean to do that at all. You know, talk about causing yourself extra work. Right, and that's where we're going to leave it. So all that remains to be said for this session is down to £157,510, but we have placed productions. We've got a dairy that we didn't need because we'd already got a dairy in this, but nevertheless, the other thing is, as if we do go into cows on a monster way, it might well be useful in the future to have two of them. So I'm not really thinking anything bad of doing that really. Obviously we've got that in play. We'll soon have the BJ back in play once the grass starts to filter through, and hopefully, no, that is a point. Let's just have a quick look at harvests. Yeah, no, they're quite a long way off. All of our fields, at the corn especially, are a long way off. So yeah, I'm happy with that. 34. Can we... It won't let you jump over, will it? Sure it won't. It's got like a... Yeah, you can't get over. Just have a look. I'd just like to show us one last little look at this. I think it was second growth stage. It looked like from when I saw it, it was second growth stage. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's definitely not third. So 1 more month, this will be cut. We will be able to cut this, and this should be a decent field for grass, if nothing else. And that is all fertiliser and lime. We'll get the stone picker on that, and we'll get the little... In fact, yeah, the one last job of the day. And I know I keep saying that, but we do need really to... We need the... Yeah, we need you. Yeah, I just want to get this in play so that it's all ready. So I think, yeah, no, is that... Is the... Yeah, this is the right way. There's lots of different ways you can do this as well. You can have the seed thing at the back and the cultivator straight behind you. Not sure which is better. There might be different cases for both. Right, now then this is going to be a little bit to go quite wide. Yeah, I think a 9 metres is more than adequate for doing that. We want to stick it on grass. And we do, yeah, we will need a lorry at some point, definitely. Right, fantastic. And at least this actually fertilises as well. So in some ways, there is rather an advantage to this. We will, I think, have we got the 9 metre? Because I don't think we have. I don't think we've done that yet on field 31. No, it's a 9 metre, a straight 9 metre, so... Position, open, 9.1, and 3 headlands will try, save, course, activate, 9.1 meters. And we really are leaving it there this time, yeah. So a lot of work to do next session, but a lot of work under a belt. A lot of partners engaged this particular session. We've got... Did I show you the animals? We sort of glossed over that a little bit. So yeah, I want it to be tier more. Obviously that's going to be mixed, and we know there's an awful lot of the yeah, let me show you that. There's an awful lot. We've got 60 odd tons of stuff in here. We have 254 tons of straw, 232 tons of silage, 232 tons of hay, mineral feed 58 tons. So over this day, with us working next session, seriously, although it's in the red, we know that that's not, it's 262 tons. It's an awful lot, it really is. 50 tons of slurry, and the food on this, we know we've just filled it literally, which is a tremendous 480. 5 months. When it says 5 months, does it mean 5 months 60%? So that's not going to take long for that to actually double, because they're adults, aren't they? Wow, that's going to soon fill. I do love sheep for their short reproduction cycle. It is amazing. But that really is this time me going. Yeah, all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, on this absolutely amazing farm. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.